Good morning, Bravehearts. So this is the 6-day advanced water fasting challenge Q&A. And let me just find my strap here. So what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be reviewing first before we go to any Q&A questions, is I'm going to be talking about the benefits of why you would want to do an advanced water fast and the things that we will use. And I want to make myself perfectly clear. When I'm all done talking about this, and I talk about how you can do small, medium, large, like you can go all the way with this advanced water fast or only stay down to the bare bones of this water fast, okay? That's your choice. Okay, understand there are people out there that want to have the best nutraceuticals, energy medicine. They want the best techniques, okay, and tips for when they do this. Because understand something, you can do a water fast and then you can do an advanced water fast. And then you can harness, okay, frequency, light, energy. There's ways to make things better. You know, Jesus fasted for 40 days on just water. Just think what the water was like back then. Think about how pristine the water was. Oh my gosh. Seriously. And did Jesus fast because he was overweight? No. Did he fast because of an autoimmune disease? No. Did he fast because he had cancer? No. He fasted because he wanted to rise his vibration up high enough to be able to connect with universal consciousness. But for God's sakes, I think we need to fast today just to what? Get back into consciousness. How many people do you think are actually conscious of their thoughts? Seriously. I mean, take a look out there. Okay, I just want to tell you, do whatever you want. There's no judgment here, just observation. Okay, we know that people are wearing masks for hours, and they shouldn't be even wearing them for hours. They wear them for days and weeks, and they don't even wash them. And they've got their boogers in them. They've got all of this bacteria and fungi in there. And guess what? Believe it or not, the actual masks are actually, the plastic diaper ones are giving off fibers going into your lungs. So understand something. For God's sakes, let's just fast so that we can raise our consciousness so that we cannot be programmed by only 1,800 people around the world that want to take down the human population. Don't you dare tell me that humans aren't being knocked off. They are. I'm done ranting. Let's talk about fasting. Let's talk about advanced water fasting. So, what are the top 16 things about advanced water fasting? For one thing, just know this. If you're scared to do an advanced water fast or even a water fast, all right, then guess what? Then you're missing out on the most powerful therapy in the world. Because guess what? Less is more. Less is more. And guess what? There's more of you inside of you than you think. And understand something. You go ahead. Just focus on your physical ailments. Focus on what all the problems you have in your life, okay? Or you can take massive personal action and find your brave heart and reach down inside and say, well, if I'm not going to do this advanced water fast, Dr. Wolf's going to do another one at the beginning of July, okay? And I am. I'm going to do another one in the beginning of July. And I will be even more organized. I'm going to be laying out videos all the way because guess what? I think it's still confusing to people. But we're going to work on that, aren't we? We are going to be giving all these nice little videos that you can watch, and it's going to just bring it all together, and you'll find out how to spend the littlest money to create the most results. You know, good luck getting rid of your cancer. Good luck getting rid of your autoimmune disease. Good luck getting rid of your depression and your psychosis if you're not going to do advanced water fasting. You are going to be pushing that rock up the hill for life. Understand something. When you unleash the power to heal, like everybody says, unleash the power to heal, that power to heal is invisible, and that power to heal would be your spirit. And when you feed your spirit, you will heal everything and anything, my friend. Okay? Understand that. And I'll tell you what, we are light energy, electromagnetic beings, and I don't care if 99 out of 100 of you, or 9,999 out of 1,000, think I'm crazy. Because guess what? I'd rather be crazy and healthy and happy than miserable like the 999 out of 1,000, and that's what's going down today. And the reality is if you want to follow the herd, you're going to the butcher. So I think we're done mincing words, aren't we? Are we done stroking each other because we're victims? I'm not interested in victims. There's always going to be victims out there. I mean, the real virus is victimitis, isn't it? Okay. The real virus is tearing ourselves down and everybody else. The real virus is not understanding that we were created by God Almighty. Has anybody, I think we forgot that one. What do you think? I think we forgot it. So yeah, I might be ranting, but the reality is when I get on here and I talk like this, you know why I do? Right now, my spirit is vibrating like this. Vroom, vroom, vroom. And you know what? I need it too. Because today, I'll be taking maybe anywhere from 50 to 150 calls. And I know you don't believe this, but I work usually about 14 hours a day, but it's not work. It's my passion. It's my love. And the reality is every day now I'm talking to somebody who's lost a loved one from suicide or drug overdose or alcoholism, or because, guess what? The panic, the fear, the conflict. And you know what? The greatest disease on this planet is conflict. It's conflict because we're being terrorized. We're being terrorized by our government. We're being terrorized by those 1,800 people that decided that human beings need to be erased. Okay? And the reality is this. It's all conflict. So the longer and stronger the conflict, the more suffering you're going to have when you wake up. Because guess what? The more damage you do to your body and the more that you suffocate your spirit, when you stop with your panic attack that might last a day, a year, 2 years, and then we get into a chronic disease. Because why? Because the body would be dead if it didn't have the chronic disease, because there's no such thing as a disease. A disease is actually the body trying to heal you. It's just that you went and damaged yourself so bad by terrorizing yourself emotionally first. Because guess what? All inflammation starts in the brain before ever in the body, and the inflammation is your beliefs, and it's the beliefs that make and shape us, that create our reality, because they are our personality. I hope you're getting this. I'm not messing around no more. You're either jumping on my train or stay on the pain train. I really don't care anymore. I'm only out for the Braveheart warriors. You want to get yourself together? Because I don't have time for anybody else. You know, people say, oh, I can remember when I first got into this business, I just said, God, please send me the sick. Let me heal them. Well, now, there's a goofball. No. Lord, send me Braveheart warriors so that we can come together and take back our heart, our spirit, and our planet. Damn it. Okay? So that's the reality. That's the reality. And that's what I'm selling here today. I'm selling that. If you decide to buy some of the products to help you with the fast, you go ahead. If you can't afford it, don't complain about it. Okay? Just create a new personality that you will be able to afford it, because understand something. People that have poverty consciousness are always having what kind of thoughts? People that are depressed are always having what kind of thoughts? People that look at life and go, how can I strategize? Every time that these people try to lock my business down, lock me down, I just go back into here and I strategize and I go, yeah, you know what, Daryl, mind your own business. And when you mind your own business, then you'll stay in business. When you mind your own business, you'll have your happiness and your health. When you mind everybody else's business, because understand something. It's not 99 out of 100. It's 9,999 people out of 10,000 that are willing to give up their lives and not fight for them. Is that my business? That is not my business. My business is to show you how to unlock your spirit, how to tap into that which is invisible that creates all the physical. We're created by God to create. Are you ready to do some creating? Are you ready to go in and eat up that which you do not want in your body? Are you ready to unleash more stem cells than going and getting $100,000 worth of stem cell therapy? Because I can prove that I'm right. But all you're going to have to do is, what do they say? Why don't you have some guts? Well, understand something. Your guts is your instinct. Your guts. I have a gut feeling. Right. So go into your guts and get a gut feeling. Don't go by your mind. It's a landmine. If you use your mind, not you, not maybe you and you and you and you, but most of the people, if you use your mind to navigate your day, then stay away from me because you're a danger to society. Okay? But then there's people out there right now saying that I'm a danger to society because I have one hell of a big mouth. Well, it might get bigger. Okay? So understand that. All right? My brothers and sisters, and there's ones out there that if they knew what I knew, they would jump on it. I don't care about the rest of the people that don't want to jump on it. And I didn't mean I don't care for them. I can't care about them because guess what? You can't sell somebody something that they don't want to buy. And the reality is if you think I'm going to go out and try to wake somebody up that doesn't want to be awoken, great. You think I need that grumpiness? No way. I'm going to just look, hey, Dr. Wolf, I need your help. Dr. Wolf, I want my life back. All right, sign me up. That's the only people I have time for. The rest of you, you don't even need to comment about how you don't believe in me or my beliefs don't match yours because I really don't care. Because I don't want your beliefs. I want my beliefs. I want Braveheart beliefs. I want to know that no matter what goes on, even if a bomb goes off on the other side of the bridge, that I am going to stay calm, and then I'm going to take my breath and I'm going to go, what can I do to help my brothers and sisters? When you're all done freaking out, calm the heck down. Calm down. Calm down. Because guess what? If you're emotional chaos, then you are destroying your body. Okay, believe it or don't believe it. I've already been on the phone with 3 women today, and I'm not talking about it's women, it's men too, but they won't reach out. Men will just have a heart attack, fart attack, and die. Women at least reach out. So I've been on with phone with 3 women today. Yeah. And if you knew where they're at right now, it's not a good place. I'm not leaving my post. I'm here for those people that are reaching out and want to make changes. And I'm here for the person who wants to get on and go, Dr. Wolf, this is what happened. Do. And then I go, okay, now you've told your story. It's going in the garbage. Now we're going to rewrite a new story. So understand, if you're the type of person who goes around telling therapists all day long about your story and you just go from pillar to post, then you're not going to make it. If you decide, yes, here's my story, I'm going to rewrite my story. I'm going to become the hero that saves me because Superman's not coming. Okay? Superman's not coming. So let's get into the fasting. I've done my little thing, but I hope that this has helped some of you today because understand something. You are so much more powerful than they made you believe. You can heal yourself from anything. Oh, did I hear? Did he say anything? Yes. Did I say I could cure you? I can't cure nothing. I've been in business for 40 years and I can't cure anything except myself. And I don't even cure myself. My body cures me when I do loving things, when I take self-care, when I take self-love and I mix it together. I fill my own heart up every day and I go, Daryl, I got you. I got you. And if you think that your family comes before you, then don't ask yourself why you're still sick. Don't ask yourself why you're dying, crying, lying, and justifying, because it's not going to change. Now, you might think to yourself, why does he get like this? Why does he come on so strong? Well, because I'm connected to people that know things that are going to be coming, the things that are going to be going down. Are you awake yet? The top 16 benefits of advanced water fasting. Let's talk about them. Well, one thing, it produces ketones better than anything else that you could do. What's the next thing? Well, it stimulates autophagy. Do you know what that is? Autophagy. That means that your body is so intelligent, it loves to eat tumors, pimples, scar tissue. Okay, gets rid of infection. It'll eat up anything that isn't vibrating at a level of vitality. So think about it. Everything is frequency. And why do we fast? To bring our frequency up. And as our frequency comes up, it kicks out lower vibrational things. Wow. And guess what? You're going to find out that when you do this fast, you know what you're going to do? You're going to go, I can't hang around with her anymore. I can't hang around with him anymore. I can't call my mother every day and let her do the same thing to me. She doesn't mean to beat up on me, but she beats up on herself and me, because you can't give what you're not. You can only give what you are. So if you're something that's toxic, then you can only give toxins. So understand, when you go and do this fast, it stimulates autophagy. It doesn't just get rid of the physical. It'll also want to get rid of negative emotional programs, which means that it's not like I'm going to get rid of people in my life. I'm going to let them float down river, and I'm going to allow new ones to float into my life that are higher vibrational. Because guess what? You're only as healthy as the 5 people you hang around with the most. How's that looking? For most, it's not good, because you know what? Blood is stronger than water. Are you kidding me? There's people in my family that I will never hang around with. I won't, unless they make changes. I'm not going to hang around with anyone that disrespects themselves, because they're just going to disrespect me, but they don't mean to. They love me with all their heart, but the reality is that their level of love got topped out a long time ago. So autophagy is going to eat up the physical. It's going to eat up the emotional negativity and the physical negativity, and it's going to eliminate things out of your life that are low vibrational, that don't meet that new vibrational standard. It reduces pain and inflammation like you wouldn't believe. It comes right down. Why? Well, one thing is you're drinking lots of water for the first time in your life, and hopefully it's structured water. The next, because guess what? If there's a forest fire, you want to go there and put that out. Oh, and just so everybody knows, I promise you that I'm going to get on, and it won't be, okay, on Friday, I'm going to be doing like an hour and 40-minute thing on fasting, but it's not going to be in there. But I am going to put on Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, and YouTube, and I'm going to do a show around... I'm gonna do a show, a professional one, as soon as I can get it done. But I'm going to start putting things up on Facebook, okay? Just random things that really help to guide everybody through this fast, okay? But watch Fridays, all right? And I'll be coming on and doing Q&As for everybody throughout the whole fasting thing when it starts, and it starts on the 8th. That's when we kick off the 6-day fast. But you can go 40 days if you want. You can go 50 days, or you can go 1 day, or you don't even have to play. You can just watch and then ask questions and get yourself comfortable. It's like, that first time that you fell in love with someone, but you're so shy you don't want to ask. Oh, I don't want to be rejected. Well, guess what? Do you know what? That's the problem today. Nobody wants to do anything because they don't want to look like a failure. Well, guess what? You're all failures. You're all failures if you don't push yourself every day to do something that scares you a little bit. Okay? And I'm not calling you a failure. You're running a failure program and you don't even know it. Okay? So it reduces scar tissue. Well, that might be a good thing. How many people are getting surgery, and surgery causes more scar tissue than anything else? It reduces scar tissue, and guess what? Whether you want to believe this or not, you didn't even have an accident, you didn't even have surgery, but you've got scar tissue throughout your whole body. And it's like spider webbing. Because why? Because you inflamed your brain, you released the adrenaline, the cortisol, and that created the inflammation, then it created the scar tissue formation. Hey, listen, do you know what? Do you know how we measure our life? Do you know how we measure our age? What do people say when they're around my age, 64? Sucks to grow old. Yeah, I'm just getting started, sweetheart. Okay? Let me tell you something. I'm releasing everything great, okay? And I'm letting go everything that isn't, okay? And the reason why we feel old is because of calcification of our joints, crystallization of our joints and tissues, scar tissue wrapped around our joints and our organs that doesn't allow our circulation anymore. That's old age. So you don't have to be feeling old, okay? You can be 90 and feel amazing if you know how to unleash the power to heal, which is feeding your spirit. Okay? So we got to get rid of the scar tissue. We get rid of the crystallization. We put the calcium back into the bones. We increase energy. Okay? And what do you think it does? What do you think happens? I've had ulcers for years. I've had a hiatal hernia. I've got ileitis. I've got colitis. I've got diverticulitis. Okay? I've got bowel cancer. I've got polyps, okay? I've got diverticuli. I got aphasia. I mean, these are all things that go on in the digestive tract. And what do you think would happen if you said, hey, digestive tract, guess what? We're going to send you, okay, to a beautiful spot. Okay, you're going on a holiday. That's right, because by the third day, your digestive tract completely shuts down. And then the release of those stem cells in autophagy, oh my gosh, every day is like months of healing. Months of healing. Oh, I would just love for somebody to come on and try to tell me I'm not right about this. I've been doing water fastings, okay, since I was 30 years old. Oh, that would be, let me see. That would be like about 35 years, right? Okay. So the reality is the proof is in the pudding. I love when people say, well, show me scientific documentation. Show me where's the study on this? You can take your study and put it where the light doesn't shine. Because understand something, most of the studies that are done in so-called pharmaceutical science today aren't correct. That's a nice way to put it. So the reality is studying human beings. I've been studying human beings since I was 20 years old. That's when I got into health. And you're going to tell me that 45 years of being in the trenches isn't a major study? Okay, let's wake up. Let's all just wake up right now and understand something, that BS baffles brains, and that's dysfunctional belief systems. Okay? All right, so improves genetic repair mechanisms. That could be good. Improves spiritual health and intuition. Oh yeah, well guess what? The higher vibrational you become and the lower toxins coming out, where do you think you're going to go? It's unlimited. Expands consciousness. That's right, because you're going to start thinking differently. You're going to start thinking differently, because once you start bringing in a new program that's higher vibrational, it kicks out lower vibrational programs, produces stem cells and HGH. How about that? Human growth hormone. In 70 years old, you're unleashing human growth hormone. 80 years old, you can unleash human growth hormone. Stimulates cellular renewal. That'd be good, pretty good. Reinforces intelligent eating. Yeah, guess what? Oh my God. I just went 1 day without eating. I just went 2 days without eating. I just went 6 days without eating. Did you know that I had to have a meal 3 times a day? I had to have 3 snacks a day. Or guess what? And if I didn't, I had a headache. Yeah, you might be a little bit toxic there, sweetheart. And understand something. If you're eating 3 meals a day and you're having 3 snacks a day, you're eating yourself to death. And also, you are a panic machine, because you only eat to suppress your emotions. No, I don't. That's not true. Yeah, well, guess what? I eat 1 meal a day. Okay? All right? I eat 1 meal a day. Yesterday I had 1 blender drink, and I had a meal last night at 6 o'clock. But I drank all day. And you know what I did? Oh, can you ask them to bring down my ATP and my Folic liquid? I don't know what I did. I think it might be out on the desk. Anyways, I'm already getting dehydrated because I'm under blue light here. And if I happen to put these on, guys, it's because my arse, as soon as my eyes, when they start to get a little bit irritated, because blue light is the major poisoning that's really pulling people down today, and they don't even know it. It's because we're all swimming in it, so nobody's really awake to this, right? Okay, so let me keep going here. Reinforces intelligent eating. Wouldn't that be great if we actually started making decisions on what we eat from a conscious level instead of a subconscious one? There you go. Improves insulin sensitivity. Hey, all you pre-diabetic, okay, people, you know what? Do you know how many people are pre-diabetic in North America right now? 85% of the population. 85% of the population. Go figure. Okay. Restores the immune system. Well, I don't really know if there's an immune system, but it does restore the good bacteria. They love you for it. They love you for it. And I'll be talking about that more as we go on. Well, no, it restores your immune system, but everybody says, well, what is your immune system? Well, you've got a lot of detox organs that need a lot of help. And then you're going to get doctors that go, oh, you don't need to detox. You don't need to do a fasting. That's so stupid. Yeah, well, it would be if we lived in a world that we didn't have 1,800 psychos planning to take down 6.5 billion people. Yeah, that would be good. If you weren't poisoning our water, our food, our minds, okay, and everything else, and bringing out 5G and blue light and doing all this, yeah, you're right. The human body is an amazing thing. But since we're all trying to kill each other, I think we need to detox. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. So, improves mental health. anti-aging. Okay, how am I doing? All right. I bet you guys don't know that when I was around 15 years old, I started smoking. And I was around 17 years old, and I was doing a pack and a half a day. So you need to get that, okay? And doing other things as well, all right? I was not raised on the right side of town. Let's just put it that way. You know, my father was a part-time pastor, was a carpenter. My mother, she was a beautiful person that became an alcoholic. And my father every day would say, I can't wait till Jesus gets here. And that, we gave away everything we owned because we were waiting for him to come. So the reality is, guess what? I didn't know what to do with myself, and I definitely didn't feel loved, so I would find love anywhere. If it meant I had to smoke a pack of cigarettes to stand with someone or to get some love, I was going to do it. So I get it. I understand. Yeah, it gets pretty crazy. But you know what? We can turn it around, and that's what we're about to do here. At least let's go baby steps, okay? So listen to this. Advanced water fasting is a lifestyle. That's right. So what I want you to do, I want you to go into the Perfect Day Guide. Not the Perfect Day Guide. Yeah, the Perfect Day Guide. Here I am. Guys, go ahead. Don't do any homework. Don't spend any energy on yourself. Just go watch the news or listen to all the complaining and explaining everybody's doing. Okay? Or you can mind your own business and save your butt and become the light for your family. There's a choice. Advanced water fasting is a lifestyle that we must embrace in these low integrity toxic times. Are you hearing me or not hearing me? And understand something. You might want to also get to the point that you can live without probably about 70% of what you eat. You can get rid of 70% of what you eat in volume. Did you know that? Because now you're going to save money. Oh, what else is going to happen? Well, when they decide that they won't let us into the grocery stores because we're not vaccinated, you might need to just spare your food out. And now that you realize you don't have to eat 3 meals and 3 snacks a day, it just might help you get through this. Okay? All right. If you wish to advance, okay, you and your family's health on a physical and mental spiritual level, then you must embrace total love and total self-care on a personal level, because total healing can only be accomplished with self-care, not with health care. Oh my God, if you're still going to the doctor to get tested to see what's wrong with you, I'll tell you what's wrong with you. You're running dysfunctional beliefs of unworthiness. Get over it. They lied. They programmed you and are selling you one piece at a time. Okay, to learn something new, guess what it takes? It takes patience and repetition. But because you've been programmed to be impatient with yourself, oh, I'm such a fool. I'm an idiot. God, nobody would love me. Why? Oh my God, why'd I say that? Why'd I do that? Oh, I'm such a failure. Oh my God, I feel such a sinner. I'm probably going to go to hell. Are we done yet? Have we been manipulated yet? Are you done? Are you done beating yourself up emotionally? Okay, so here's the deal. Why don't you start forgiving yourself for everything you've ever done and ever will do? If you actually think the God that created this universe has ever judged you, you are so screwed. And I mean that in a loving way. Please do not get this wrong. But you know what? Think about it. When's the last time that you placed judgment on your family or yourself and it benefited anyone? When's the last time that you sat down with a loved one who really messed up and you said, I love you. Can you tell me why you did it, and are you going to do it again? What do you need from me that you feel loved and cared for? What is it that made you do this or that? Do you think that's better? Or do you think we should just keep operating like the government and the police and we just keep on judging people and throw them in judgment jail? Just to know something. If you're sick right now, you got sick beliefs. If you're sick right now, you threw yourself in judgment jail a long time ago, sweetheart. And when are you going to let yourself go? Because a lot of you have decided to give yourself life sentences. And you know what? If you dislike me right now because I unconditionally love myself and I believe that the God created me has never judged me, and he doesn't have food stuck in his beard, and he doesn't need to take Prozac, and one minute he loves me and the next minute he's going to kill me because I don't believe in that, what are you going to do with me? Okay, you're going to tell me I'm going to hell right now? Okay, all right. Really, let's get over it. Okay? This is the time to take back our world. Okay? And understand something. What's going on right now? That was a 2,000-year preparation. Take it or leave it. Okay? So today I'm going to love myself. I am not, if I fail, I fall down. I don't care 1,000 times. I'll let everybody judge me, whatever they want. But look at people in my life wouldn't dare come out and judge me and say something to me. You know why? Because they already know that I don't want to hear it. Because if I fail, I always look at it and go, what can I learn? I'm not going to burn. This is all part of this fasting thing, because you'll never make it through a fast unless you want to start bringing on new beliefs. Because if you're in panic mode or stress mode or anxiety mode or in judgment mode, guess what? Where do you think your energy is going to go? Oh my God, I couldn't do the fast, Dr. Wolf. Your fast doesn't work. No, it does work. You don't work. Okay? So understand, fasting, advanced water fasting, will become easier each time that you repeat it, like anything else. I went to tie my shoes the first time. I couldn't do it. So should I punish myself? No. Should I just say, okay, I only made it 6 hours on this water fast, but I'm doing another one in the beginning of July. And that one, we are going to be so strategized that you look at, you would only fail at doing this fast because you just didn't want to do it. Okay? That's it. I'm going to make sure that everything I do, that it's totally up to loving you. Okay, so now, it doesn't matter what you do in your life. Repetition is the key. You better get that. So what are you repeating today? What are you repeating today? I can't take COVID anymore. I can't take COVID. My life is over. I can't do this. I can't do that. Listen, what can you do today? What can you do? What can you do today for yourself? And what can you do for your brothers and sisters? What can you do? What can you do? With every repetition, you will uncover more life-changing, life-saving benefits as it becomes the way, the Braveheart way. You've got to find your roar, okay? I don't care. Roar at me. Tell me I'm wrong. At least roar, for God's sakes. Okay, so let's talk about something. Let's talk about products that are recommended, okay? Then I'm going to try to do the questions. Okay, so this might go a little bit long, but you know what? If you can't stay, then you can go play, do something else. But the reality is that I'm going to be coming on here as much as I can. You know what I got? I got 5 consultations to do today, and I have a meeting to do today about the advanced water fasting marketing. Like, I want to do that. Oh, how are we going to market the water fasting? Oh, well, can't wait to do that meeting. Okay, so now I think we're already doing it. Don't you, Sean? Yeah, but you know, my team says, oh, we got to have a meeting. Sure we do. All right, let's have another meeting. Now, so advanced water fasting. Things, okay, you can drink any water you want, but for God's sakes, please. You know, Norman Walker used to do distilled water when he'd go on a fast. You know what? He was wrong. Norman Walker used to drink vegetable juice, organic vegetable juice all the time. Okay? All right? He used to drink organic vegetable juice all the time. And then when he'd do a fast, he said, oh my God, distilled water, reverse osmosis water, it's empty. So that means it's going to go in and fill itself up. Norman, I hate to tell you this, but you're wrong. Because water's a food and you got to be able to digest it. And it's very hard to digest. And what you want is you want high vibrational everything in your life. The highest vibration water you're going to get is structured water. There it is. Now, if you're not going to get a structure unit or you don't have a structure unit, make sure that you have a good water. Now, charcoal filtered water is not a great water because it's not structured. Okay, you know, Kangen water systems are great. They're expensive, but they're still not structured, but it's still a great water. Okay, so distilled, stay away from. Reverse osmosis, stay away from. And those of you that are buying plastic water in plastic bottles, please. Hello, xenoestrogens. And do you know what you call water that sits stagnant for a while? A swamp. All right. And you know what? All of these water bottle places. Oh, and I love the Fiji thing, right? Now it's coming in a plastic bottle and it's going to be shipped in an airplane all the way to North America. Wow. Like we didn't get market screwed. Okay. All right. Now, so structured water unit. And what you're going to do is you want to drink 3/4 of an ounce of water minimum while on a fast. I would do an ounce of water for every pound you are. Do you understand? For every pound you are throughout the day. And, you know, people are going to go, oh, my kidneys, I might burn them out. No, they're a water pump. You burnt your kidneys out because you didn't drink enough water. Did you ever notice something? What the majority of the population knows is upside down and backwards. upside down and backwards. And that's why the majority of the population is upside down and backwards. Okay? Now, so the other thing we like to do a lot, okay, let me grab the right thing, is folic acid. Okay? Yesterday I did a show with Joshua, and he makes all our products. And today at 10 o'clock, we're going to be doing ATP show, all about life crystals. If you want to check it out at 10, I know you'll have enough after this one. But if you want to watch it, we're going to be on about life crystals. Anyways, folic acid, ours is a nanofolic acid. Only 2% of the folic acid made, in the world is actually made physically, not chemically. Ours is made physically. It's also a nano. I'm telling you, we do have the best folic acid. Do your homework. But what you're going to do is, in the morning, okay, I'm going to go through this. We're going to give you a whole schedule before it starts. These are just the products and things you might want to purchase if you want. And if you don't want to purchase anything, just get salt water and Himalayan salt. That's all. Just get that to start. Now, with the structured water, let me back up a little bit. With the structured water in the morning, you're always going to start your morning off with Himalayan salt or real salt or a real good sea salt or Celtic salt, whatever you want. And then what you're going to do is a rounded teaspoon of that. You're going to put it into 16 ounces of hot water, like as hot as you would have for tea. Now, myself, I do 32 ounces of water, and I do a level tablespoon of salt because I want to make sure I flush out. If you've got high blood pressure, okay, and high blood pressure is a panic machine. That's all. You are a panic machine. Oh my God, I keep taking these pills, but my blood pressure doesn't come down. Yeah, you would be panicking right about now. Okay, so understand, high blood pressure is constipation, and you're a panic machine. Okay, and anybody wants to come on here and debate me about that, I'm willing to do it because the whole world's got high blood pressure right now, and they're on meds. Isn't it kind of funny? The healthcare system, they don't have much to offer, do they? Oh yeah, they do. Prescriptions, great. Can't wait. Okay, so now you're going to get up in the morning, do 16 ounces of hot water to 32 ounces. And I do a level tablespoon. You can do just a teaspoon. That's how you're going to do it because you want to do a saltwater flush to make sure you get the waste out. You keep things moving. Understand something, everybody. I mean, I'll get through these two parts today. I don't know if I'll get to the Q&As, though. Yeah, we'll see. What time is it?
We got 9:24.
Okay, all right. So I've got to be off of here by 5 to 10 to do Joshua's show. Okay, so... where was I? Okay. Okay, so we want to make sure that our bowels are going to move. And what I was going to say, I got it, is this. Do you know how you know when people are dying? They can't poop. Do you know, seriously, I think Grandpa's going to go. Why? He hasn't pooped in a long time. He doesn't pee in a long time. Or do you know when you're starting to start to leave here? You don't poop very well. You don't pee very well. And you want to know something? When you are younger and you are healthier, let's say, it's emotional when you can't poo well or pee well because you're unwilling to let go. Okay? So, and when you can't pee well, okay, it's because you have the fear that there's not enough. And I'm writing an article called The Emotional Chemistry of Cancer, Disease, and Healing, and it will be out in 4 weeks. Okay, I'm releasing it in 4 weeks, and it's going to be a video as well. And then watch the controversy. Whoa, I can't wait for this one. A little bit of sparks, never hurt anybody. Okay, so now we talked about the structured water. You want to be drinking water all day, guys. And what I would say is when you do this, like for me, I'm going to tell you, you can take it or leave it. But when I do the advanced water fast, I do 5 quarts of water a day. And guess what I do? I have a glass jar. I have it in glass jars, and I have it prepared for the day. That's right. And I make sure that that's all done by 5, 6 o'clock. Okay, because I don't want to be drinking tons of water later in the day to only have to urinate. And it's not, I don't have to urinate because I got prostate problems or a bladder infection. It's just that if I fill myself with water, it's got to come out. So I want to finish that by 5 or 6, right? That might be a really good thing for you to think about, because people who are thirsty and have to drink water at their meals is because they didn't drink water all day. And the reason why you're so dehydrated at night is because, guess what? The water that you should be drinking, the main part of it, whether you're fasting or in just life, needs to be in the morning. I tell everyone, do 2 quarts before 11 o'clock. What? I don't even do 2 glasses. I go, yeah, that's the problem. So if you're a woman, you want to do 1.5 quarts. If you're a man, you want to do about 2 quarts by 11 or 12 o'clock. Did you hear what I said? And then guess what? Tell me I'm wrong. And then guess what you're going to do? Oh, yeah, but I got to pee like 10 times. And I'll say, yeah, because your bladder shrank because you didn't drink enough water and you've been pooping into your system and you got poop particles and bacteria in your bladder. So then your bladder gets irritated, inflamed, and it shuts itself down. So that's why you got to pee all the time. So why don't you take your bladder to the gym and stop complaining and go pee 16 times a day until you've brought your health of your bladder back. Oh, I don't want to drink because then I got to go to the bathroom. Okay, then die. You think I'm kidding? If you don't get your pooing and your peeing in gear, okay, all right, then it's not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good at all. Okay, so now we've talked about that. Yeah, so I would put all your water out and don't put it in plastic for God's sake, stainless steel or glass, okay? And then the other thing that we do throughout the folic acid. So the folic acid, what I do is I did my salt water in the morning. And then what I do is now I take 1 teaspoon of folic acid and I put that in to every liter or quart of water that I drink. It's not hard, is it? That's easy, isn't it? The folic acid. Whoa. Right here. Got it? That's it. All right. And understand something. Do the protocol. You can buy other people's products. Try to make sure they're good. And you can call me up and I'll help you. And it doesn't matter to me. You got to get that. There's enough to go around for everyone. Okay? Then we also have people on Ormus Minerals. Okay. We can't be doing the Sinonian minerals. Our Sinonian minerals have 150 nutrients in them, but they're in a capsule. It's going to turn your digestive tract on. Ormus minerals that are more etheric than anything are not going to turn on your digestive tract, and you can do 1 eyedropper 3 to 5 times a day. 1 eyedropper 3 to 5 times a day, and you can mix it with water and drink it. Some people love to put it under their tongue. Everything you put under your tongue, it absorbs better, but it is a little bit salty, bittery tasting, okay? So I'm not really cool on that. I'm kind of like a pamper kitten, okay? All right? Next thing is ATP. Okay, now, you can do ATP, or you could do Divine Vine, or you could do Pineal. Now, let me just find it here. Bear with me, everybody. Somebody moved it. Okay. Can you have them bring in an ATP, please? Okay, there it is. All right. Okay. So here's ATP. Now, are you ready for this? This tastes delicious. It tastes like kind of like sweet, but kind of like a good tasting wine. Okay. And this has life crystals in it. Life crystals regenerate the tissue in your body. That's right. They do. Okay. This is scientifically proven. I'm actually doing a show with Joshua Flint at 10 o'clock today on life crystals. Life crystals regenerate the tissue in your body. Now, what else does it do? Well, it goes in, and the main thing it does is it repairs your mitochondria. Your mitochondria are the power plant of every cell. To have any disease, any autoimmune disease, cancer, anything like that, you have mitochondrial damage. Your mitochondria create ATP. This has ATP in it, and it goes in to repair the mitochondria to make more ATP. And guess what? This tastes sweet. It tastes delicious. It bypasses the Krebs cycle, so it doesn't turn on your digestive tract. You can do this like 3, 5, even 10 times a day and go through a fast. You heard what I said. Isn't that something? So see, guess what? I broke all the rules, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. So understand something. If a fast is so good, then we got to suffer. And do you ever notice something? It's all about suffering. Okay? Religion is all about suffering. Everything that we get in life, we got to suffer for it. No, let's work hard with passion and purpose and stop suffering. I'm done with this suffering thing. So don't come to me with your belief system that, I need to suffer to get to heaven, because I'm already in heaven. Okay? I'm going to make my heaven right now. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to love, respect, and honor this guy. So ATP is going to give you lots of energy, okay, throughout the day. But it's going to calm your system down as well. And it's going to help your mitochondria. Now, I wouldn't do it 10 times a day because now it's another addiction. Okay, but 3 to 5 times a day is fine. Okay? Now, some people, if you're somebody who has panic attacks, if you're somebody who has thyroid problems, if you're somebody who has anxiety, then what I want you to do is take a look at doing Divine Vine. It has ATP in it. It'll give you energy too, but it's going to calm and help to support your parathyroid and thyroid, and it's going to help your emotional being. And then the last one is the pineal, and the pineal is really good for your pineal gland, okay, healing it, and it makes the ATP, but it also helps the brain. So if you're the type of person that has a little bit of dementia, or your brain feels like it's on fire, this might be the one for you, okay? And understand, everybody, when I'm going through all this and you start this, you're going to be able to actually come on and ask me questions, or we're going to have the phones open, aren't we, when we do the Q&As during the fasting, right? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And we're going to have the phones open, so you can call me up and say, Dr. Wolf, you don't know what you're talking about, or you do, or you don't, but whatever. The reality is I do, and the reality is all you've got to do is do a little bit of homework here. See, the reason why we have to do repetition is you don't have to convince your spirit or your heart. You got to convince your subconscious, because whenever you hear something new, even if it could save your life, your subconscious is going to go, nope, don't want it, don't need it, don't do that. Because your subconscious is only smart as the beliefs you have. So if you don't have smart beliefs, and it's not because you're dumb, then you're going to act doing dumb things, and that's the bottom line. Okay, next thing. Doc of Detox calcium ion therapy. Now, calcium ion therapy is more expensive, but there's nothing like it in the world. Now, today at 3 o'clock, make sure Drake knows this, we are going to play, okay, the calcium ion therapy and fasting. You need to watch this video. 3 o'clock today. I will play it a few more times before the fasting because people need to get this. It's a real breakthrough. And you can also go to the library and go into the calcium ion therapy guide, and you can watch about Alzheimer's, arthritis, cancer, diabetes. They're all in there. And scientific documented proof that what I'm saying is truthful. Now, calcium ion therapy is things like Merigen, Dentagen, okay, Alzagen for Alzheimer's, Merigen for all the real bad diseases. You know the ones we're talking about. Okay, and Alzagen for Alzheimer's, like I said, Dentagen for dental problems and jaw, Megagen for those who are healthy already and always never want to have a calcium ion problem or osteoporosis. See, you have to understand something, and people don't get this. You ready for this? And also Cardigan, which is for your joints. But what people don't know is, are you ready for this? Why did our Creator give us more calcium in our body than anything else? Well, because we make and break bone. And what does that do? Well, that releases ions. And what do those ions do? They are the main communicator for your cells for healing and health for the rest of your body and even for your brain to function properly. And guess what? By the time you're 30, you're breaking bone and making bone, but you're not making ions anymore. And that's why you get all this displaced calcium. And this product stops it. You can give me a person in their 80s. I don't care. You want to come and do a test? A person in their 80s taking Fosamax, bones are crumbling. Within 12 months, will have their bones back to the age of when they were 30 years old. Okay, so that's how powerful this is. All right, now we talked about... Now, that's it. That's for products. But what you can do too is you can also put in your drinking water, and people don't know this, but we have people putting in their drinking water super cinnamon essential oil, and you can mix that with your fulvic. You can mix it with your fulvic. So super cinnamon, why would I do that? Well, it will stop sugar cravings, which will stop you from breaking the fast and calm you down, because your mind is what controls you. Your body really doesn't need to eat. Your mind is telling you you have to because it's just a bloody program. Now, so super cinnamon, all you're going to do is just put like 2 drops, 3 drops in a whole quart of water. That's it. It's not going to turn on your digestive tract, but it's going to balance your blood sugar levels. Yeah. Super cinnamon is amazing for people with diabetic problems or hypoglycemia. And this is the one that I mix in a lot when I'm on the fast. You can also mix in Orange Burst if you like that orange flavor. And all of these bring up your vibration. They all bring up your energy level, and they're all viral. They're all antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, right? Which is a good thing, right? And the last one is Lemon Lift. So you got lemon, you got super cinnamon, and you've got Orange Burst. So you can mix those into your Folic Acid, and you really can. And remember something, the whole time that you're drinking the water and you're doing this, okay, you're going to be using warm water or hot water. You can use cool water, cold water, but that contracts. We want to expand. This whole thing is about expansion, okay? Now, the next thing is remember when I was talking about the ion calcium therapy, right? The Merigen. Let me just see where it is here. Yeah. So you can use the Merigen or any of the other ones. But with this is the only thing that must travel alone. So what people can do is 1 teaspoon a day, or they could do 4 teaspoons a day. But what they're going to do is put 1 teaspoon of the ion calcium therapy into a 16-ounce glass of water. Now, when you do this product, it's the only one with rules. The rest don't. You can only drink water a half an hour before you do the Merigen. And once you drink it, you got to drink it right away because the ions are invisible. And you're going, yeah, right. No, I'm telling you. That's why you don't want them to fly out of the glass. And they don't fly out for about a half hour, but you want to drink it right away. And once you've drank it, you don't want to drink anything but water. That means you can't have folic acid or anything else. You can only have just straight water, okay, for a half an hour after. So when you're fasting, people that have chronic ailments or they really want to just ramp it up, this is what you want to do. And you can get up in the middle of the night if you have to pee and do another one. Okay, and that's the trick. That's the trick to this. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. Anybody who goes through these fastings, I'd really like you to give me a call and come on and do a live doc demo after we do this 6-day fasting. If you go 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, or even if you go 16 or 60 days, because people have gone on my fast 60 days. And if you'll come on and share that, we need to help our brothers and sisters and let them know that there's help out there, okay? And I'm not talking about coming on and talking about products. I'm talking about coming on and talking about finding your Braveheart spirit, okay? This is not meant to be a sales pitch. This is meant to be a pitch to our brothers and sisters to tell them that, guess what? There's so much more when they find their roar, okay? Now, the next thing is belly button therapy. Every morning when you wake up, and then halfway through your day, and then just before you go to bed, you need to do belly button therapy. It releases 50% of your serotonin. 50% of your dopamine, 70% of your serotonin in 5 minutes. It'll give you 25% more stretch, and that'll help because you'll start to feel a little sore and stiff during the fast. So you do the belly button therapy. Now, to see the belly button therapy, remember, all my do-it-yourself videos are in the do-it-yourself guide in my library. Just go to my library, click on that, and you can see the belly button therapy. After you do the belly button therapy, if you've got frankincense or if you've got CBD and THC oil, I want you to take 2 drops of frankincense and 2 drops of THC CBD oil and put it in your belly button. Now, you can believe it again or not, but I know it's new. But if after you do your belly button therapy and you put that oil in and you put the essential oil and you put the CBD oil in, guess what? You are going to trigger 50,000 nerve endings to heal. Now, do you think you want to do it 3 times a day now? Do you think you want to spend just a few pennies, okay, on the oils? Because this isn't going to cost you after you got it. And if you don't want to buy one from me, don't. Make one. Make one. The reality is when are you going to take massive personal action for that God-given body of yours? And when are you going to stop relying on any human being to think they're coming to save you? How crazy is that? Wow. When you wake up to that fact, you're going to know something. You can believe this or not, but my name is Dr. Darrell Wolf, and I'm done trying to see how much money I can accumulate. if you take a look at the shows we do, the library we put up, the booklets we put out, and all the work we do, you'll find out where the money's going. Hey, Sean? Sean worked on, okay, so get this. Next week we're releasing the Clapping for Health. Right, Sean?
That's it.
Yeah, and I think it's on Wednesday. Starts on Wednesday, goes for 5 days. It's only a half hour a day. So you can believe this or not believe this, but that one video, okay, cost me $20,000 to produce. With everybody's time, everybody's energy. So it's a gift to me, to you for next week. These gifts aren't going to stop coming. Because once you find out what you love to do in your life, gift the world. Gift the world as much as you can. I know you got to make money, but gift the world as much as you can. Okay, so belly button therapy, we talked about it. The other thing is guess what? Oh my God, I don't know what's going on. I feel this in my, I got so much pain in my, Okay, what are you going to do? Go get drugs or come off the fast and go eat something? Or are you going to grab your clapper and start clapping? And 5 minutes later, it's gone. Because there's not a pain in your body that isn't caused from a physical block of calcium, scar tissue, or crystallization. And I want anybody to come on my show and challenge me on that. This clapper is more powerful than any practitioner in the world. And I already told you the clapping class is coming on next week. And why'd I do that? Because I wanted you to understand that if you clap, you're going to help to get your life back. Take action on your joints. Take action on that muscle. Take action on your belly. Take action everywhere. Oh, yeah. Don't touch yourself. Let us touch you. Yeah, really. Yeah, that'll probably cost me. You know what? Start touching yourself. Start pleasuring yourself. Start loving yourself. Can you tell that I've had enough? And I'm not even angry, am I, Sean?
Nope.
I've had enough. I've had enough of just trying to play Mr. Be like everybody else. No, not doing it. Not doing it. Get yourself a clapper. Order it when you order anything else from the products. And make sure you order a whole bunch of love bands. They're only 20 cents. No, 25 cents. And when you order 10 or more, they're only 20 cents each. 321 Braveheart. I got this. Right. You know what this is? A kiss. I'll kiss myself whether you like it or not. I'll kiss myself all day. Do you know what this is? A hug. I'm going to hug myself all day. You don't want to hug me? You want to wear a mask? You want to stand away from me? I'll hug myself. Thank you very much. I can't live without love. And if you don't want to give it to me, I'll give it to myself first and foremost. And that's the deal. But guess what? I'm always going to hug people. I'm always going to kiss people. And I'm not wearing a mask. And that's that. I'm a human being and I can't live without love. I can't live without touching people. And don't you even dare think about telling me that you're going to tell me to do that. And now I am pissed off. And that's how I feel, guys. Just letting you know. Right? Everybody's going to say, what's he on? I'll tell you what I'm on. I'm on life. I'm on living. And I am so excited. I am so excited for you. I'm so excited for this new world we're coming into. Because there are things that aren't going to be good, but it's going to be a new world. You need to decide whether or not you're going to go to the butcher. That's the decision you need to make. Every moment, stay conscious. Stay connected to your lion heart breath. Okay? So now, we talked about that. Whew. Slow down, Daryl. Okay, coffee enema. Everybody, powerful. You can't clean the liver. You can't clean the liver properly unless you do the ultimate coffee enema. Go to my DIY guide. There's a video. Go into, guys, if you're serious about this, go download the advanced water fasting, the 6-day advanced water fasting guide and read it. Walk through it. Get your questions. Call us at the office if you don't want to wait. Let's see you take action. I double dare you. Okay? Remember, kids? I dare you. No, I double dare you. Okay. All right. So coffee enema, stainless steel. All you men that are scared of something going up your bum, get over it. Get over it. Ladies, you'll be easier because, yeah, you're used to all that stuff. Not that stuff, but giving birth, your period, everything like that. We need to get over things. We need to embrace new things. You can't clean your liver unless you do a coffee enema. So get over it. Get in the tub. Okay, what you do is you're going to boil some coffee. You're going to boil a quart of coffee, a quart of water. You're going to boil a quart of water. Better if it's structured. If not, make sure it's pure. water, filtered, whatever. Okay. And then what you're going to do is then you're going to put in anywhere from 1 teaspoon to 2 tablespoons of coffee. If you're sensitive to coffee, and understand, when you do a coffee enema, it's not like drinking coffee. It doesn't do the same thing to you. The odd person will say I feel something. Well, then don't do it at night. Do it when it's very peaceful, and you're going to boil a quart of water. You're going to put 1 teaspoon to 2 tablespoons in after the boil. Then you're going to let it sit. You're also going to put in there black gold. The black gold you can put in while the water's boiling. The black gold is right here. Black gold is humic fulvic. And what it does is it picks up all kinds of acidity and heavy metals, right? Wouldn't that be cool? And it carries 60 different micronutrients into the cells. So that's why that goes in there. And then you're going to boil the black gold in the water, and then you're going to put your coffee in. You're going to let it steep. Go look for details. I'm running out of time here. But we will go through this thoroughly. Not today. And then you're going to put in tummy love, okay? You're going to put anywhere from a teaspoon to a tablespoon, depending on how much toxicity you want to pull out and how much you want to feed your good bacteria. All right? And then it tells you how to do the enema. We actually show it. And we show you how to do a proper one. You start on your left side, roll to your back, roll over. I show you how to do it. Okay? I got to get moving here. I'm not going to make it. Let me see here. So the other thing is, you can do this on your fast, is you can take silver bullet solution and you can use it in a nebulizer. You can use silver bullet solution in a nebulizer. You can use the calcium ion therapy products in a nebulizer. And you can also use the fulvic eye drops in a nebulizer so you can be cleaning out your lungs. That's right. And I'll tell you something. Read up on this and then you'll understand what this does, okay? The other thing is that when you're, if you work on a computer and you're doing this fasting, you better well have some Tesla glasses and do an investment. You can find those on my website at emf/energy. When you work on a computer, I hope you know you're burning your brain out. That's why we have all these eye disorders, because the eye disorders are actually caused from the brain. Right. That's the punishment you get. Okay. Cataracts are 99% of all cataracts are caused because of brain burn. Okay. But even detached retina, all of this stuff, floaters in the eyes. Anyways, all these eye disorders are caused because of blue light poison, but because everybody's doing it, we don't really think about it. It's like taking a shower in chlorinated, fluoridated water. Almost everybody's doing it, even though it's the most neurotoxic, cancer-causing chemicals that you're putting in. And 1 10-minute shower gives you as much chemicals in your body bloodstream as if you drank 20 glasses worth of chlorinated, fluoridated water. How cool is that? See, we don't think about these things, okay? Now, optional products are this. If you feel you're not going to the bathroom with the salt water flush in the morning, please just make some daily cleansing tea. There's no laxatives, no stimulants. And then make sure that you do a glass twice a day. We need to keep the bowels moving, okay? If the bowels don't keep moving, you're going to want to quit, all right? But doing the belly button therapy and doing these other things and doing the hot water is going to help. I want to do all of that before we kick in this. But I'd rather you did daily cleansing tea than stop the fast. All right. Now, anybody out there that wants to do the fast and you've been running a panic attack, anxiety problem, I want you to take a look at the Mag Infusion, okay? Because Mag Infusion, if you take 2 scoops of this is a special magnesium, and I know people say things, but if you take 2 scoops of this, put it under your tongue, and the scoop is so small, it's only this small, and you put that under your tongue, it'll heat up and it tastes a little metallic within 20 minutes, okay? So you want to do the belly button therapy if you feel anxiety. Remember we talked about that? And you want to do the magnesium. And you want to connect to your Lionheart breathing, which is 6 seconds in, 7 seconds out while you're doing this. I'm going to put the magnesium in my mouth, hold it there for 2 minutes or more until it becomes a liquid. I'm going to do the belly button therapy, at the same time, and I'm going to do the lion heart breathing. And guess what? You're going to cool down like a kitten. You're not anxious because of anything except, oh, look it's time. That's right. We all run programs. Yeah, that's true. Well, why is it that, you'll get people eating the same way, living the same way, and some of them are sick and others aren't. One has this disease, one has that disease, because guess what? Your reality is shaped by your personality, and it's shaped by your beliefs, but they're not your beliefs. They're the beliefs that you didn't filter, that got in here, that are toxic, that you don't know you have, that are ruining your life. Okay, let me keep going. We're almost done, everyone. So, okay, now, CBD suppositories, okay? CBD suppositories or CBD THC suppositories are amazing anytime, but on a fast, guess what? You're not focusing on digesting anything. Your whole body is focusing on assimilating and eliminating. So if you want, you can call us for information. We can tell you about that, all right? Next time I do a talk, I'll show you what they look like. But understand something. CBD suppositories are beyond Thunderdome. And the other thing, too, we're almost there. Hang in there, everyone, is vaginal infusion, where you take 1 ounce or more of silver gel, okay, which is right here. 1 ounce or more of silver gel, a couple drops of frankincense, okay, about 5 drops, okay, to 10 drops of nanofulvic eye drops, because it's clear. It's not dark like the fulvic, okay? And then what you do is you take like an ear syringe or just a syringe, and you syringe that and go as deep as you can into the vagina, and then you put your bum up in the air and you let that soak. So listen, if you've got any type of problem in the body, understand, if you're going in the vagina, it's hitting everywhere. But if you've got a pelvic problem, what do you think it's doing? And if you've got, let me tell you, there's some research, and I'll dig it out. And there's research done in France, and I'm going to prove this to you, that if you did 250 milligrams of CBD a day, it can affect even a cancer in the brain. That's right. The absorption is 60% in the rectum. It's only 15% by mouth. Go figure, right? Back door. Hey, we need to go in the back door. Right. And let me see. Also, anybody that owns Avicen, okay, it increases the circulation by 67%. Seriously, every time you use it, minimum. Or a Bioptron, make sure that you build into your schedule that you're doing this at least 3 times a day on the fast. Now, one last thing I want to say is this. If you're fasting, everyone, you're going to take 5 minutes out of the hour. And if you're a person with anxiety or chronic fatigue, you're going to take 5 minutes out of the half hour, and you're going to lay your head down. Or you're going to connect to the lion heart breathing. Or you're going to go outside and just do sun gazing. Or you're just going to sit outside and breathe and look at something like a beautiful butterfly or a flower. Get back to nature. And this is how you're going to rock that fast. Okay? What time is it? We're out of time. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. Oh, tomorrow, guess what? Tomorrow I'm bringing on a lady. I'm bringing on a couple, okay? And they're going to tell you their story about the perfect day diet and advanced water fasting. Wait till you see the pictures of him and her. And wait till you see how it changed their love relationship. I'm not kidding here. This is going to be live, and you're going to see the potential of where they were 2 years ago and where they are today in their relationship on a physical and emotional level. I'm coming on in a few minutes for the Life Crystal Show. I'll be back on tomorrow morning with them. And what else is going on? Oh, and also at 10 o'clock tomorrow, I'll be on with them tomorrow morning at 8:30. And then I'll be on at 10 o'clock with Joshua Flint. And we're going to be answering questions about life crystals, humic fulvic, and all the different things that it does and why we really believe in this. Okay? God bless everyone. 3, 2, 1. There's the kiss. There's the hug. And understand, this is what you do. If you don't want to buy these, then just get a hairband. Nobody ever asks you a question, and you're going to go, no, that's the old me. No, there's a new sheriff in town called Total Love. No, I don't eat that anymore. No, I don't drink that anymore. No, nobody's telling me what to do anymore. No, honey, I love you, but don't talk to me like that. No, I'm not doing that. And then, yes, I am going to love me. Yes, I am going to let myself off the hook. Yes, I am going to practice unconditional love, that I never have to forgive myself ever again or anybody else. Because understand something. When you go to forgive your family and you forgive them about the same thing all the time, that's called a love-hate relationship. Nobody in my family is ever going to say to me, will you forgive me? We're not even going down that road. What we're going to do is talk about why they do what they do, and if they're going to keep doing it, they're not living in my house, or they're not coming to visit me until they work it out. And if they want my help, I'm going to help them work it out, but I'm over this forgiveness thing. I forgive everybody for everything that they've ever said about me and what you're going to say about me right now, because the show's over. Love you. Good day, I'm Dr. Darryl Wolf. Do you know why you or your friends or your family are struggling with their health? Well, because they've never been given a strategy. And every time they go to see a health practitioner, whether it's medical or natural, all they're doing is getting Band-Aids. What if we were able to create a strategy that you could create the perfect day from the minute you woke up until you went to bed, and then we continue to guide and support you along your journey as you grow, your program grows. And what if you only paid one price, and you had unlimited support and guidance for the rest of your life? That's called the Perfect Day Consultation. How would it feel to you? Better still, how would it change your life to be certified in the most powerful training in regards to the emotional and physical body? Whether you're coming to us to enhance your clinic, or for personal growth, or finally, to live your passion and purpose as a natural health practitioner, you are only limited by your beliefs, but that ends today. We will be holding this New World Practitioner certification in the amazing Casa del Agua facility, 15 minutes from Playa del Carmen in the beautiful Mayan Riviera of Mexico. Can't wait to see your smiling face.
Sage is by far the best teacher I have ever touched base with. I've done a lot of courses out there, a lot of programs, a lot of emotional work, mystery skills, but this really touches, it kind of bridges the emotion and the physical component together.
He's fun and he's thorough, and he doesn't, he's making sure that you know the techniques. And so when we walk away from this particular course, and we walk away, we feel confident, and he has given us that confidence.
I took my Touch for Health training in probably about 20 years ago. I also incorporate that into my practice, but it doesn't deal with the crystallization, inflammation, and calcification. So that's why I said that this is kind of the missing puzzle piece that I needed to help people get to their optimal health.
That's the moment where you leave and you become a complete professional in what you do and in your business. You leave with the ability to be a total professional at what you do.
You can deal with the emotions and let that go. Two, I can deal with the physical. But what we're doing with this non-surgical is you're combining the emotion and physical together.
And this is the component that now I can help others. And now I'm here, and I am trained, and I am certified, and I can take this, and I can help you.
Something about this spoke to me so true. The mind-body connection and being energy beings. It's profound, and I want to share it with others so that they can have the tools to feel this love and heal themselves.
And you as a practitioner or doctor will be that guide to help see them transform and help support them through their conflict resolution, I call it, or making peace with things that have been unresolved.
Give me a call. This is your time to shine. Just remember, all questions matter because your life matters. You matter. If you're looking for life-saving and life-changing information, well, you've come to the right place. Don't forget to click and subscribe. Stay connected.